England crushed by New Zealand in World Cup Pool B. England suffered a humiliating 8-wicket thrashing by New Zealand as Tim Southee became only the fourth man to take 7 wickets in a World Cup match. Southee's 7-33 saw England blown away for 123, the last 7 wickets falling for 19 runs. Brendan McCullum then smashed an 18-ball half-century, the fastest in World Cup history, to propel New Zealand to their target in just 12.2 overs. That equaled the shortest ODI chase against England, in a match that lasted just 45.4 overs in total. Only when McCullum was bowled by Chris Woakes for a 25-ball 77 did England avoid the ignominy of being beaten before the scheduled interval. A third win in as many games has all but secured New Zealand's place in the quarter-finals, while 2 defeats from 2 means England can perhaps afford only 1 more from their remaining 4 matches if they are to qualify. Eoin Morgan's team attracted criticism from the likes of Geoffrey Boycott and Graham Gooch following their opening loss to Australia, but this most sided of hammerings was far more abject. Defeats against both co-hosts were probably expected before start of the tournament, but it is the manner in which England surrendered in Wellington that suggests their World Cup is already in disarray. On a blameless surface, they were taken apart by Southee, who was as brilliant as England were woeful, pitching the ball up at good pace and finding late swing. Some resistance came from Joe Root, the last man out for 46, his stand of 47 with Captain Morgan the only period of calm in the match. Morgan, who had managed only 2 runs in his previous 4 ODI innings, at least made the rather nervous 17, but his needless loft down the ground to be brilliantly caught at long on by Adam Milne off Daniel Vettori began the carnage. Southee, who had earlier bowled the flat-footed opening pair of Ian Bell and Ian Barley, ran through the England middle and lower order. James Taylor and Chris Woakes were bowled either side of Jos Buttler edging behind, while Stuart Broad blew the catch to mid-off before Stephen Finn was held at first slip. Southee was denied the chance of the first World Cup 8-wicket haul when Root top-edged Milne to long leg, ending England's innings in 33.2 overs. They had to field right away, with McCullum then piling on the misery in a violent assault on a bowling attack that had no answers. He cut the second ball he faced, from Broad, for 6, the first of 7 maximums carved over the offside. Using his feet to both advance and make room, the New Zealand captain hit Finn for 6s in an over, the pace bowler conceding 49 runs from his spell of 2 overs. The fastest one-day 100 of all time was still possible when McCullum missed a Woakes full toss to depart with a strike rate of 308.00, beating his own record for the highest in any World Cup innings of 50 or more. It ensured the bizarre sight of the players leaving the field for 45 minutes when New Zealand required only 12 runs to win. In the 20 legitimate balls after they returned, Woakes bowled Martin Guttill, but, in what was supposed to be a day-night match, the floodlights went unused. In winning in 12.2 overs, New Zealand equaled the record against England set by Australia. Then they chased 118 at Sydney in 2003,